Hi, this is a video for flute players who are starting to learn how to do vibrato. So if you're just starting to learn vibrato, you've probably been playing most of your notes with a straight sound, and hopefully you've got quite good at playing straight notes. So vibrato is when we start to add a kind of wave or a series of gentle, joined up, smooth pulses to the sound. To do this, we have to make the air go faster and slower and faster and slower at the speed we want our vibrato to be. So before you try it on the flute, just try this using a S sound. Take a breath. You can try doing it again and see if perhaps you can start off quite slowly and then gradually speed it up. Hopefully, without me having said it already, you might have already noticed that you're using your abdominal muscles, or you weren't trying to maybe, but your abdominal muscles are being used to create that pulse in the sound. So just to double check, if you take 3 fingers, you find your abdominal muscles, which are basically, if you find the place between where your rib cage ends and your belly button is, find the space in the middle, push your 3 fingers in gently, not too hard, and if you do that again, hopefully you can feel those muscles. Other ways of feeling those muscles, you can try all of these and see which one works best for you. You could try imitating a dog barking. Woof, 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 woof. Or laughing, pretending to laugh. Or crying, really sobbing as if you're really upset. All of those actions involve using the abdominal muscles. So hopefully you felt that happen. You can spend a few minutes on this, and you can do this on a daily basis to begin with while you're developing your vibrato. But those are the muscles that you can use to pulse the air. When you're starting to learn, most people start by making really exaggerated, slow pulses. Something like this. And as you start to get better at controlling the abdominal muscles, because you're training them to get more control over them, you should be able to get that gradually faster. You'll notice there that as well as getting faster, it started off quite deep, but as it got faster, it also got shallower. So as we start to develop our ability to play with vibrato, we want to be able to choose to play with a deep vibrato or a shallower vibrato, and with a slow vibrato or a faster vibrato. And in general, deep, slow vibratos might suit notes in the bottom octave more, and as you go higher, especially into the top octave, a faster or shallow vibrato normally sounds better. Another way of approaching this, if you're really struggling with using your abdominal muscles, is to focus on the throat and think of sort of blowing and sort of almost saying a series of ha 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 ha, like a series of H's. So as you blow, you focus on ha 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 ha, and that will give you a similar effect. When you're doing it with your throat, you may not realise, but your abdominal muscles will already be working as well. They'll be doing it almost automatically. So you can try focusing on using the abdominals, or you can try using your throat and let the abdominals just sort of do their thing. If you're really struggling, you can start by doing a series of tongued notes. So start with, but making sure that each tongued note has got a push from your abdominals. So you're pushing from the abdominals and you're coordinating that push with your tongue. And once you've got good at that, you can try taking the tongue away, but keeping the abdominals working in the same way. So there's some different approaches to getting a vibrato going. It's not easy, it does take practice, and it can be tiring because you're using muscles and you're doing things with your muscles that you're not used to. So a little bit of regular daily practice should start to see you gradually gaining more control of the muscles, which will mean that you've got more control of your vibrato, more control of the speed, more control of the depth, and more control of the intensity, which when you're playing phrases and you're really heading towards the important notes in a phrase, vibrato is one way that you might want to really reach the top of the phrase and give the most important notes extra expression. Good luck.